Today, we are making the big jump to Canvas. And to do that, we need to get your course prepared. And we're going to use a sandbox to basically build your course. We're going to start off with an empty sandbox. I'm going to show you how to get the template. That's the first step. Once you get the template, I'm going to show you how to back up your course in Moodle and then bring your Moodle course into that new course shell that you have, and finally how to rearrange it. So let's get started. When you log into your sandbox, what you're going to look for is to see if the template is loaded. Immediately, if you're at the home page and there it says create new module, that means you do not have a template. So we'll just continue with the video. If you do have a template, then just simply go to step 2 so we can get your course from Moodle loaded in. So right now we're going to continue with adding the template. So to do that, over on the right hand side, you will select import from common and you will type in Dean College into the search box. There are 2 templates available to you. You have an 8-week template and a 16-week template. If you're doing one of the quarter courses, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Summer 1, Summer 2, then you'll use the 8-week. If you are doing fall or spring or summer, then you will do the 16-week. So I will go ahead and load the 16-week course. So I'll click on it. And what I want to do is go to the right-hand side, click on the button that says Import Download. And I want to find my sandbox. So I'm going to click on my sandbox. That's the one that I'm going to be working on. And select Import into this course. You will see the message that you have successfully started this import. You will receive an email when the import is completed. Once your course is done, basically you go back to your course, and at that time you will see your template has been loaded. You can tell this because there will be a 0 block page, and also if you go to modules, you will see the modules all loaded. And that is what you need to do. So we are now going to move on to the next step, and that is get a backup from your My Courses, and then we will load that into this particular course. Backing up your course is actually quite easy. First place we're going to go is to Today at Dean. From Today at Dean, we're going to click on My Courses, which will take us to Moodle. We'll go ahead and log in, and then you're going to navigate to your particular course. Once you're in your course at your home screen, up in the upper right-hand corner, you are going to select the Gear button or Actions menu. Select that. You're going to select Backup. At this point, it's important to uncheck the box for including enrolled users. You don't want to bring your enrolled users with you. Scroll down to the bottom and jump to the final step. At this time, it's going to back up your files. This may take a little while depending on how long your files are. Once done, you're going to get a notification that the backup file was successfully created. At this time, you're going to click on Continue. And now you will scroll on down the page to your user private backup area. Look for the one with the latest date or the most current date. In this case, 24 March at 12 o'clock. You can see I have other files here, but this is my most current one. And I am going to click Download. And so now I have a backup. This particular backup is an MBZ file. You cannot open it. The only way to use this is with the learning management system like Moodle or Canvas. But now you have a backup, and I would encourage you to go to your other courses and back them up just for safekeeping. You never know when you may need them. At this time, I want to bring in the course that I had downloaded from Moodle, and now I'm going to upload it into Canvas. To do that, I go to the home page, and it's the one with your 0 block on it. Then I will click on Import Existing Content. I will select an option from the download. And what I want to select is Moodle 1.9. I will then choose a file. So let me go to my downloads folder, and there is a course that I want to bring in. I want to select all content and then import. This may take a few minutes to do. If everything is successful, you should see a completed indication. You may have an issue. This is typically associated with announcements. So that is a typical issue. And so if you receive a failure, please contact me and I will help you out. At this time, go ahead, click on Home. The first thing that you're going to do is choose a home page. So click on that and click on Pages Front Page and save. So that will put your zero block page right back where it's supposed to be. The next thing I want you to do is click on Modules, scroll on down the page, and once you get past the last module, typically week 16, you will see all the new content. So the next stage is to organize that content. So we'll move on to that. At this point in time, you should have the template in your sandbox. You should have brought the Moodle course in, and now it's time to reorganize it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Modules, and once in Modules, the first thing I do, I collapse all modules. That way I don't have to work with a lot of information at once. All I need to do is just organize things. So I will scroll down to just past week 16, and this will be a little more challenging because these modules are not titled, so we'll work on that. So I'm going to look at what information. This looks like information related to just an intro, so I will grab that and drag it up just below the welcome to your class, your journey begins here. Then I will scroll down. I will look at this. This is basically week 1. So I will drag that up and place it under week 1. And I will then, this is journal entry 2. I will bring that up to week 2, and I will do that for the rest of the modules. So I will be right back while I do that. So now that I have interlaced each one of them, the next thing that I will do is I will turn off all the modules that I don't want to use and just basically unpublish them. So I'm going to walk through all that. And now I will start working with each of those modules. So with the welcome to the class, I will open that up, and I will also open up the module that I brought in from My Courses or Moodle. And then I will drag those up into the course. Once I'm done, this module is no longer needed. So I can then, because it's empty, I will delete it. And then from there, I'll make any adjustments that I need to the different pages, put things the way I want them, that I can drag things up and down. So, and then I'll minimize that. Then I'll go to week 2. Now, depending upon your course, you may have a lot of content down in your particular module compared to from the template. In this case, I have fewer items here, so it makes it easier to drag this up to there from the bottom to the top. But in some cases, you may want to just drag things from the top. So there are some items in here to update, objectives, overview, and to-do list. You can certainly do that. But let me bring these to the appropriate thing. This is a journal entry, so I'm going to put that under assignments. We have a quiz, so I will bring that under assignments. And then we also have a PowerPoint, which I will place under content and lesson. And at that point, I will delete this module because it's no longer needed. And now it's just a matter of deciding what I want to use, what I don't want to use. Some things are coming from the template. I just recommend unpublishing them if you're not going to use them. And that is basically it. Now I'll move on to week 2. And here we have an assignment that I'll bring in there. And I would continue on with the rest of the course. And now, once all that is done, now it's a matter of going in and just making sure everything is what I want. Add new activities, update pages, all that. But that is it to get you started on setting up your course.